Hi Camilla, welcome to your short 15-minute stretching practice. If you have your oil with you, that would be great, you can use, or anything that you have like that, or and a blanket as well to come and make sure that you're comfortable to sit. So sitting however is comfortable for you on the floor. And we'll start with a bit of grounding first. So if you've got your oil or some lavender or something you want to use, maybe just placing that in your palms, give your palms a little rub. Inhaling that scent to signal to your body to start to relax. And then sitting comfortably, we're going to let the hands rest on the legs or the knees. Drop your shoulders, close your eyes. And breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Starting to lengthen the exhale as we draw feelings of calm towards the nervous system. And bringing awareness to your whole body. How does it feel today? How do you feel energetically? How do you feel physically? How do you feel mentally? How do you feel emotionally? Check in with yourself and just have that awareness without any judgment, remembering this is your practice. Every time we come onto our mats, we're practicing. And remembering to work with your body, be kind and gentle, and work with the energy that you have available today. So bringing awareness to your breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, slowing down the breath, lengthening the exhale. Find that lovely fullness in the breath, in the upper chest. Relax the lower belly, lengthen the spine, lift through the crown of the head. Feel as if the shoulders are gently dropping away from the ears. And then we'll do a few rounds of breath together, breathing in for 3 and out for 6. So when you're ready, we're going to breathe in for 1, 2, 3. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're just bringing your hands together, rub your palms together, maybe inhaling the oil or the scent you might have, and then placing those warm palms just over your eyes, feeling the warmth on the cheeks. Start to blink the eyes open and then release the hands. So you're going to start just releasing any tension in the neck and shoulders. So dropping the chin to the chest, looking to the right, and then drawing a big circle with your nose, looking up to the ceiling, over to the left, all the way down, and pause. Look to the left, going up, all the way across the ceiling, all the way down, and pause. And lifting the chin up, look up to the ceiling, all the way back down, and then looking forwards. So taking a gentle twist, and you sit up nice and tall, taking the right hand behind you, bringing the left hand across to the leg, breathing in to lengthen through the spine, and then exhaling, twisting over. Good, inhale back to the center, swapping over sides, take a breath as you lengthen, and as you exhale, take the twist. Good, come back to the center. So we're going to come up to stand and start with a little bit of free movement for the body, just to wake up the body. So give the arms a little shake. Give the legs a little shake. Do one and the other. The arms and legs at the same time. And then we're going to give the body a little tap. So tapping up the arm. Maybe around the shoulders, tapping on the head, across the face, down the sides of the body. And then make little fists, and we're going to go down the legs, inside the legs, back up to the hips. Give the hips and the bum, front to the legs, all the way back down again. And all the way up. Good. Give the shoulders a nice big roll. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale. Let's do a couple more. Squeeze the shoulders up, breathing in. Exhale. One more. Good. So making some circles with the arms. So we're going to make forward circles with your left arm, nice big forward circles. And then change the direction, go back the other way. And release. Right arm, forward circles. And back the other way. And release. So reaching your left arm up, as you reach up, think about lengthening down this side body. So we're going to reach up really tall, let the right hand just slide down the right leg as we lean over and come back to the center, release. Lifting the right arm up, stretching up tall, lengthening this side part, and then let the left hand just slide down the left leg and back to center. Good. Stretching out the rest of the shoulders. So we're going to reach the right arm forwards, bend the right elbow, bring your left arm inside the right elbow crease, squeeze your left arm towards you. So using your right elbow to give it a little squeeze. And then release and swap over. So bringing the arm into the elbow crease and squeeze. And release. Give the arms a little shake out. So we lift the right arm up, bend the right elbow, bring your left hand onto your right elbow. So we're drawing the hands down the back, we're stretching the tricep. Good. Reach the arms up, bend the left elbow, right hand to left elbow. Lovely. And release. Give the shoulders another little roll. So come into eagle arms, going to reach the arms forwards, cross the right arm over the left. So you can bring hands to shoulders, lift the elbows up slightly. So you're giving yourself a bit of a hug. See if you can find that place when the shoulder blades start to draw away from each other on the back. So opening across the upper back. And then bring them forwards, cross the other way. Squeeze the elbows in, give yourself a little hug. Good, and reach them forwards and release. Roll the shoulders out again. So we're going to reach the arms behind you, interlace the hands. Draw the shoulders back, so we're going to stretch the arms back. Really open up through the heart and chest. Take the feet slightly wider apart, give the knees a little bend. And we're going to lean forwards, lift the arms up and back. And then come all the way back up. One more. So leaning forwards, just lifting the arms up and back, stick the bottom back. And come up and forwards. Good. Give the arms a little roll out. So you can hold on to a surface or a chair or something for this one just to open up the hips a little bit. Or just stretch your arm out. So just starting to make some gentle circles with the hips. So starting really small, see how that feels. And then go the other way. Release. To the side. So you can go clockwise or anti-clockwise. Good. And then whilst we're standing, let's just give the ankles a circle. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. Other way. Good. Now another really good stretch for standing, so I don't have a wall here, but if you can use your countertop, so you're going to stretch forwards at like a 90-degree angle like this, so you start with the knees bent, especially if the legs feel tight. Push your countertop forwards, and as you push it forwards, feel like your hips are being pulled back, and you should hopefully feel a stretch down the back of the legs, and then also into the lower back, and it will also stretch around the glutes too. So pushing forwards in this 90-degree shape, another couple of breaths. And then bend the knees to come up. So we're going to come down onto the mat, onto hands and knees for some cat-cow. So finding your tabletop position, hands under shoulders, knees under the hips. On your inhale, lift the chin and chest looking up. On your exhale, round the back, angry cat, empty the lungs out. So inhale, lift the chin and chest, look up. Exhale, round the back. 3 more, lovely stretch. Stretch the front of the spine here. Stretch the back of the spine. Inhale, open the throat up. Exhale, round the back. Last one. And coming back to neutral. And you can see how it feels to make some hip circles here. So I'm just moving in a clockwise or anti-clockwise movement. Or you can make a kind of a figure of 8 shape. Moving forwards and backwards. Just see if you can gently bring a little bit of free movement into the hips here. Good, and coming back to the center. So we're going to stretch out the wrist. So we're turning the right hand over onto the back of the hand. Stretch out the wrist. And then turn it the other way round so that your fingertips are pointing towards your knee. If you lean back slightly, you're getting a really strong stretch on the inside of your forearm. And then release. So the other side. So flip over onto the back of the left hand. And then turn around so fingertips are pointing towards you. Leaning back, stretch the inside of the forearm. And then release. So we're going to tuck the toes under. Sit back onto the heels. And just stretch out through the soles of the feet just for a few breaths. I know it's uncomfortable. Just really good to stretch out that fascia of the feet. That can obviously get pretty tight. Stretch the arms out in front, just circle the wrists while we're doing that. Good, and then bring the hands down. So we're going to come into downward facing dog. So when you're ready, you're going to tuck the toes under, extend the hips up and back. So if you want to use your wedge here as well, you can use your wedge. And then come back into your downward dog, pedal out through the heels. Let's release the tight calves, drawing your ears so they kind of brush the insides of your upper arms. And remember to think about pressing firmly into all the way around the palms. There's a little lift in the center of the palm. Press into the knuckles, the finger pads. So you've got really strong engagement of your hands to the mat. Lovely. We're going to drop down onto the knees. Relax the toes. Pause. Take a breath. We'll do one more. Tuck the toes. Come up into downward facing dog. Pedal out through the legs. And you could do this a few more times if you wish. Such a good stretch for the whole back of the body. Really, really amazing. Good, and release down. So we're going to spin around and either tuck your toes under the sofa for some core, or you can use a block as well to place in between the knees. So we're going to have the feet about hip distance apart. So if you've got a block, you're going to squeeze that in between the knees or tuck your feet under the sofa. You're going to sit up nice and tall, keeping the spine long. So you don't want to start with a rounded back. So sitting up tall, arms out in front. And then on the exhale, we're going to roll back to where it feels like we're starting to get a little bit shaky and hold. And then we're slowly going to come up. And we're going to exhale and roll down. Hold. Come all the way up. Good. One more. Roll down and hold. Come all the way up. Lovely. So we're going to come up for a sun salutation to see how that feels. So coming to bring the feet about hip distance apart. Starting in your mountain pose. Taking an inhale, lift the arms up. And an exhale, we're going to bend the knees and forward fold. On the inhale, lift halfway. You're going to bring the hands to the knees or shins. We're going to exhale, bring the hands down. So we're going to step back with the right foot and come onto the right knee, and the same to the left. So we're coming onto hands and knees first. Then we're going to tuck the toes under, come into downward dog. Then come up onto the balls of the feet, come into a plank. Use your exhale breath to drop the knees down. Release the toes, lower all the way down onto your belly. Tuck the elbows in. On your inhale, come into cobra. And then exhale, we're just going to come back onto our knees. So we're going to do a couple of the plank lowers. So you want to make sure that your knees are back from your hips, not under your hips. So you're in high plank is here, low plank is here. So just dropping the knees down. So we're going to lower the body, bend the elbows, lower about halfway down. I'm going to push back up. I'm going to take a breath in, exhale, lower about halfway down, and push back up. I'm going to do one more. Good. And then take a child's pose. So whether it's comfortable to bring the knees wide, sit the hips back, lower down, forehead to ground, take 3 breaths. Or bring the knees together and round into a ball, whatever feels more comfortable. Good, and then our last move of the day is the forearm plank. So we're going to come and bring the forearms down. Elbows as wide as the shoulders under the shoulders. Interlace the hands. Tuck the toes, walk the feet back, and we want to create a plank. So not with the bottom up here, lowering the bottom down, so like a plank of wood. And we're going to hold for 5. Engage the thighs for 4. Squeeze the belly for 3. Push out through the heels for 2. Stop gritting the teeth and keep breathing for 1. And lower the knees, lower all the way down. And then bring the hands under the shoulders. Do one more cobra. Inhale, little cobra. Exhale, lower down. So from here, you're going to make your way into a nice relaxing shavasana. So coming to lay down. Making sure that you're comfortable. So whether you're bending your knees, sometimes if the lower back feels a little bit niggly, bend your knees. So knees are together, feet are wide, or lay completely flat. And bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. And just draw a feeling of gratitude into your heart space. Feel the breath with your hand on your belly. So you let your belly relax completely so you can breathe freely. To be aware of the space around you, beneath you. And let your arms relax by the sides of the body. So just beginning to wiggle your fingers, your toes, just becoming aware of your surroundings, taking a deep breath in through the nose, and then maybe hug the knees to the chest or find a way that feels comfortable to roll up to a seated position. So you can come and extend the legs out. Find a comfortable seat, bring the hands to heart center, drawing in those feelings of gratitude, allowing the goodness of your stretching and movement to benefit you for the rest of your day when you step off your mat. Namaste.